Good evening, players, viewers, ghouls, ghosts, and things from beyond, and welcome to the anti-penultimate, spine-tingling chapter of Blood from a Stone, A Tale of Love and Dread in RPG. My name is Philip, I am the Dreadmaster, and I am joined by 5 cursed players, 5 ghost-haunted participants in this madness. Say good evening, players.
Good evening, players.
God, are we gonna really miss that so much?
Yeah, honestly.
Sure.
So bad.
Well,
We don't have to stop.
that's true, but we will. Have to. What is that? Gotta move forward. In any case, speaking of moving forward, let's look back. This is Adventure Calendar 15. Dracula's Castle. Ooh, important for what we're doing. I have already sent. I'll put this in chat too, if any of you guys just want to throw in your own bets or bids. But I have sent my group which dice have already been. This will be a. Oh, look at that! Well, okay, fine. It does that anyway. We have 4 of the missed ones. Oh wait, guys, I left one off of missed. No, I did not. D68, D10, D% of mist. We have D4, D6, D%, D12 bat, D4, D8, D10, D12, D20 of wolf, D4, D6, D8, D%, D12, D20 of blood. But we are getting to the point where there might now be some things that have yet to be represented in these sort of the 4 complete sets that will be in this box. So, would any of you like to put in bids?
Miss 20.
Damn
Miss
it.
20. All right.
Bat
Cheat sheet.
20.
Wolf D6.
Wolf 6, Bat 20, Mist 20.
Bat
House.
D8.
Bat 8.
I'm picking Haunted House D6.
Haunted House D6. I love it.
Ooh.
Do we know there are haunted houses?
We have no idea.
So
I
also,
will
aside from when I guessed the one correct, has anyone else guessed the correct one yet?
Kevin got a correct one on a Monday.
Good
Of
for
a
him.
Monday.
Yeah.
All right. Here's box 18.
I think there might be spider though.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
was
I'm
thinking
guessing.
spider too.
Well, it's looking. Did somebody say Mist D4?
No.
Well,
Damn.
sadly, it was a Mist D4.
What if you get a missed D20
What is a misty?
on Halloween?
That would be really cool. I will also say that if I got a, I wish that there were a die size called Connection, so I could have a missed connection. First roll is a 4. Hey,
I'm leaving. Good night.
Zane. I think Zane eventually came around on that joke. He was nodding like.
We gave a
"All
good.
right."
I liked it.
Other things we like include, but are not limited to, the fact that the dread clock sits at the stroke of 9. Ooh, 9.
Ooh.
So,
Philip, I put that in chat for you.
that's good. That's good. That's good.
Just like Philip's reaction to things. It's probably one of my favorite things of all time. Imagine if we could have just reaction videos of Philip reacting to things that we didn't really know what he was reacting to.
But you never know what he's reacting to.
Yeah.
For everyone at home, it was a pun about the English language and grammar and sentence structure.
That's it. It knows what it's
I've
doing.
never seen that before. I really like that.
That's a good one. So, let's talk about what's been going on in this game of ours. I'm now going to recap all 166 previous sessions. That's not true. I might, however, for our last one, do something a little more holistic and big picture like that. But for tonight, we'll just kind of stick to what happened in the past few, which is that after Dracula scored his major victory over Maisie, we had Johnny Voltage, Minnie, and Shelley. They were sort of holed up at a sort of weird gun store on the side of town. As the sky was opening up and all sorts of horrors were sort of seemingly maybe going to be coming toward them. In other areas, Rawlings and Zeke having declined to go to a meeting where that big thing happened, were eventually visited by Oksana and her surviving monsters, among them Lulu and Ramchowser. Sadly, Scump perished to the sirens of Voluptua, and they eventually sort of let them in. Dracula came and dispatched. He informed everyone of his great thing. Oksana turned Rawlings to a vampire. So it actually, currently, she just simply killed him, drained him, gave her a little of her chest blood.
Right above the breast, not on it.
It's still squishy though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like,
that's cool.
Yeah.
He can say he had his mouth on it, I think.
Sure.
Yeah. He wants to tell the other ghosts.
Yeah.
But they then buried him because you gotta bury a friend.
Billy Eilish.
So he will eventually maybe rise from that after he spent enough time under the ground. But in the interim, Zeke, Oksana, Ranchhauser, and Lulu were sent on a mission to recruit another Dreadlord. A D13 was rolled, and they ventured to Ignador to win Lamp Black to their cause. Lamp Black was not super welcoming, but he was willing to entertain this, and he is used to life on the road, so he has ventured back with them. Although there were some indications, and I'm kind of playing these up after the fact in a pretty fun way, because things happen. But we did even say this. He was kind of indicating like if he's like, there's gonna be trouble if this doesn't work out, kind of vibe. The Stone Man said a similar thing, in fact, about Dracula. Dracula did give him what he wanted, then had Johannes Gerstenkorn gobble him up. So. Speaking of, so he went there, he's willing to hear what Dracula can do and say for him. However, Dracula went after another Dreadlord. He went to Longaivus Mons, tried to sway him to his side. Longaivus Mons was not interested, and then Maisie sent the mists and cracked the ancient mountain, collapsing it on Dracula. A major defeat for Dracula, who up to this point had been just crushing it. A rare L, to put it in one kind of parlance. So, with Maisie having paid Dracula back, although what Dracula did was still much worse than what Maisie has done here, we are now 4 of 13 Dreadlords have either been approached or dispatched. So with that in mind, I will now read the invocation for this chapter 167 of Blood from a Stone, A Tale of Love and Dread. An RPG. This one has appeared before in-game, but never as an invocation. And I'm gonna need somebody to make me feel like you do. And I will receive somebody with open arms, open eyes, open up the sky, and let the planet that I love shine through. For crying out loud, you know I love you. When you're crying out loud, you know I love you. So.
Hot.
It is hot. Let's start with Johnny Voltage, Shelley, and Minnie. I need all 3 of you to give me an endurance roll.
What system is this again?
Excellent question. This is the D. You just roll D20s for this system. You are average at it, so you just roll a D20, and it's whatever number you have, and you can spend some power. Oh, but all 3 of you technically... Ooh, actually, walking that back.
Oh, that's right.
None of you... In terms of power recovered, I am going to say... Actually, everyone lose 1 power from what you've had.
Oh. Uh-oh.
My sound went out, and I heard nothing that you said, aside from
Just
roll an endurance roll.
Take 1 power away from Minnie, and then make your endurance roll.
Okay. But I am Minnie right now?
Mhm.
Okay.
time has passed, and you probably have regained some, but I am sort of accounting for. I'm doing a. You will have had to have. It was a net loss, is what I rolled. So apologies, because you must have spent some power in the intervening hours.
8. I don't know what that means.
An 8, great. Johnny.
11.
11. Shelly.
18, baby.
Shelly, you have handled the situation okay. You've been managing to sort of stay alive in here, all right. Minnie and Johnny, you two have been doing less well. Could you both lose 1 additional power?
I have dependable endurance, which means instead of rolling a d20, the roll as if I rolled a d10.
Yes.
So if I did, then
no, it's if you it's counted as a 10. So you have a 10 and Johnny has an 11.
okay.
Yeah. So lose 1 more power.
Damn it.
But the two of you are you've basically had to dig a little deeper as horrible things have been coming to the house. However, that has stopped. And while it is still sort of stormy and scary outside, for the past hour or so, the 3 of you have felt things maybe calming down out there a bit. However, there is no sign of Flick or of Crutch, Radford Crutch. They are gone.
Where did they go?
Various things have come to the windows. Things have been breaking in, things have been shaking this place. There are back rooms people have stepped into, new boards you've had to, nail onto stuff. I'll tell you though, how about if any of you would like to, you could do an analysis roll.
Cool. 6.
Okay. You have no idea.
Damn.
So, what are the 3 of you? So, effectively, you've been under kind of like, zombie movie style siege for a little while here. You have lots of ammunition, but things have calmed down in these intervening hours.
You know what time it is?
It should be morning, but it's still dark out. Also, Jeremy, you are still kind of quiet. I don't know if you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How's this? Is this any better?
A little better, yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll just try to speak up.
Sounds good. So, what are you guys doing?
I think so. Shelly would just like to. Well, and we have weapons, right?
You do. You have plenty. You have guns aplenty.
Yeah.
Guns.
So we're just still in this space. I guess Shelly wants to kind of look and see if there's anything. What's actually happening outside?
Great. Would you give me a sight roll?
Might as well roll a 13 tonight to get the night started, baby.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, he rolled a 13. Well, how
Yeah.
delightful. So go ahead and roll your D13.
No.
Okay. Let's go. 9.
Understood. So, horror does not surge, but the storm picks up a bit. With a 13, Shelley, you do in fact see some frightening forms emerging from the mist, or kind of emerging from like a hole in the mist in the distance. With a 13, 2 of the forms seem very big. Maybe one seems very big and one seems kind of like amorphous. The others seem more like look like they might be humans, but they're all kind of walking out of the mist into paradise toward you.
Shelly alerts the group. Get ready. There's things coming toward us. I think we can shoot them.
Man,
Oh my god.
What are they? What's going on? What's happening?
It's like, I don't know. They're just like, I just see the silhouettes. Some of them are big, but they're coming toward us.
Okay, like how big? Like man big or like tree big? Or
I
like
just
in
look out the
between?
window.
Like in between.
You can
In
do a
between.
sight roll, Johnny Voltage.
I think it's like 16.
With a 16, there do appear to be a couple of like there are monsters. There's definitely like a horrifying like tusked beast that is stepping through here, and what Shelley was referring to is some kind of like massive ogre creature that is coming out of this. Most chillingly is this form that is maybe 8 or 9 feet tall, but only like the width of a man, and it's almost like hovering, and it is just like this black, inky sort of null void space of like absolute darkness. But amidst, and there are other little monsters on the sides. However, Johnny Voltage, amidst this crew, you see 2 women. Not that like normal people who've come calling at this place haven't wound up being monsters, in the past hours if you've been fighting your way off. But you see one girl who looks kind of very like strong, and you might vaguely remember her from like a photo at school of girls who went missing. The other one from a similar way, but also from tonight, you do recognize Zeke among this group.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Isn't that Zeke?
Oh, move. She'll like shove him out of the way and look.
Go ahead and make a sight roll.
Can I?
Now
14.
14?
Yeah.
Yeah, now that it's been pointed out, that your kind of eyes are sort of, they're getting closer. Yes, Zeke is with a group of monsters and a very strong girl.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Yeah, that is Zeke. Does she she recognizes Oksana, right? Or would she not?
She recognizes her, but probably has never spoken to her. She recognizes her from like missing posters or like in memoriam things at school.
Okay. Yeah, that's Zeke, and then that strong, like way too muscular.
Well,
girl.
actually, hold on. In that case, go ahead and give me a lore or history roll. Let's see if you know her by name. 13?
Yep.
Cool. So go ahead and roll a d13.
Nice.
And
Oh yeah.
boy, if horror could surge here.
I don't
Wait,
want it
awesome.
to. Wait, she would have. Could that have been though a? Oh wait, I thought she had like gossip or something. Oh well.
Well, I mean.
Oh, that's a 9.
9. Great. Hey, you both rolled 9s. I think so.
Oh.
So no horror won't surge there, but oh boy, is there a dreadstorm in the offing tonight? It seems like.
Ow.
Just we're at 11. You do with a 13. You think her name was Oksana. You can remember that. You don't know anything about her. You just know you think she was like a.
Oh, I do have a plus 1 in gossip. Anyway, yeah, it's Zeke and Oksana. I don't know. I always thought that she was too muscular and not really feminine, but whatever.
All right, nobody asked what you thought of her.
Okay, well, you didn't not ask.
What is her deal?
So, I don't know. She was like on the wrestling team or whatever. She was missing.
Missing?
Yeah,
Like, Zeke was missing, or?
I guess. I don't know. She could be dead too. Who knows?
I don't trust like that. I cocked my shotgun.
Okay, but don't. Oh, okay, maybe.
I'm not gonna kill him first thing, but I'm not letting him walk in here.
Okay,
They-
well, they're not coming toward. Wait, are they coming like toward this building or just walking by?
They're walking past.
Okay, well, shut up, and they won't come in here.
I should.
Minnie will be quiet,
Understood.
but she'll.
And last time we saw Zeke was with Rawlings, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
What about that Rawlings guy? Is he? I wonder what happened to him.
No, No.
Maybe
Probably
Zeke is
dead.
like. He could be, but maybe Zeke is like. I guess. Can Shelly look to see like, kind of get a vibe check on like the dynamic of the group?
Sure. Give me a do a intuition roll, Shelly. You're adept and dependable at that. My word.
Well, I rolled a 19 on that one.
Great.
So,
But you're adept, so re-roll just in case you get a 20.
all right, let's hit this, Daddy. That was a 16. So
Great.
Still.
19 is excellent. Yes, with a 19, you have a strong sense that Zeke is the least happy to be there. And that no one is thrilled about that giant black blob going with them.
Looks like there may be being held hostage by that thing, that blob thing behind them.
Okay, well, let's be quiet so the blob doesn't notice us.
Okay.
Okay, and she'll like put her fingers on her mouth, like kind of sensually, but with intent.
Yeah.
To make her.
Shelly will kiss her fingers.
Sure. Johnny, if you would like to, you may just run outside and be done with this. If you.
Once they're gone, Johnny's gonna find Crutch's hooch that he definitely keeps stashed under
Noted.
the counter.
Understood. So as they are sort of passing here, as this group is passing, Lauren and Zane go ahead and switch to Oksana and Ranchhauser, if you would. So the four, meanwhile, Lulu, Zeke, Oksana, and Ranchhauser, you have had a very complicated journey back. The mists shifted and you weren't able to go back through the Ignador gate, so you kind of had to like go around, and you've gone through some other domain, and now you're coming in sort of on a different side of town. Oksana, I don't know that this spot would be of particular note to you, but Zeke, you are very familiar with this gun store, this crutch place that you are walking by. Crutch Guns and Such.
Okay.
It's a very sort of shady kind of,
Oh yeah, so I've come here all the time.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of, sort of a real sort of doomsday prepper kind of that vibe kind of a guy. Real, Second Amendment forward place.
Right. He's probably let me use. He's like a range or something that I get to. He won't like sell me a gun, but I get to use it.
Yeah. But Zeke, so you now know that you are back in paradise, at least. You also notice that the building has a lot of like dents, and like wood has been pulled off of it, and it looks like maybe some of the like windows have been boarded up from the inside very hastily. There also are, I guess maybe most notably, there are numerous corpses of monstrous things on the ground around it.
Cool. Does it look like anyone's managed to get inside?
Ooh, do an analysis roll, Zeke. Of which you are adept and effective, so you get to roll.
Well, I got a 19.
Hey, well done. Well, did you get to roll twice though? So in case you.
Well, then I'll roll again.
Yeah. No good. Okay.
13s count if I roll.
No. It's only the one that you go with. All right.
Okay,
So,
19.
with a 19, and it's effective, which means you can't sort of like, you can't draw a wrong conclusion. You are fairly confident that though the place has been breached, it has not been like it looks like some things might have gotten in, but it doesn't seem to have been overrun. Like whatever got in was probably killed inside. So you suspect that whoever was, suspect presumably Mr. Crutch, Radford Crutch, you think he's probably
He's inside, and so it's probably safe.
With his guns and everything.
Okay. Would I know like a secret knock or something to let him know that it's me?
Ooh. Roll a d13. That's a straight up luck roll is what that is.
Boo, 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 boo. Rolling. least in theory, I'm rolling. Sorry, guys. All my stuff is like buried, so I won't have my actual proper dice
Do
back.
you want me to roll a d13 for you?
Tomorrow. No. I can do it.
I
I just
do
had to use a different roller. Okay, a 10.
A 10. Okay. A 10 is decent. You know, like, you probably know like a knock that he might remember, but there's part of you's like, or he might shoot through the door. But
Well, I'll take my chances with a gun than with a monster, and we're gonna need supplies. So.
Okay.
I'm
As
just
you
gonna-
do this, Lamp Black will be like, "Why are you stopping?"
This is a weapons.
We do not need weapons.
We are.
Well,
the
you might
weapons.
not. I do.
Good to be prepared.
Humans are frail.
Don't I know it? He begins to like move sort of in towards this place and say, I have some sales experience.
How about this? The guy.
This place looks pathetic.
You know what? Probably is. And the guy who runs it is very paranoid and a little weird, so maybe let me handle it. I have a good rapport with him, okay? And if you all are feeling like you're loaded up, that's great, but I might like to get some equipment of my own. So can I just take a quick beat here?
Lamp Black will like is just bubbling with inky anger, but he doesn't say no.
Cool, great. Give me 10 minutes, okay? Just give me 10 minutes. Just chill out here. Relax. Kick up your chemtrails or whatever. And then Zeke's gonna go up and knock on the door
All right,
with
so
a secret knock.
Johnny, Shelly, you guys can do slashes if you want to. Lulu, do you want to say anything?
No.
I want to make sure Dan can be included because he has 3
I'm here.
characters and he's his.
I'm here. I'm
he's
here.
His
It's
least
fine.
loquacious one.
Cool.
So,
I'm gonna go knock.
Fucking lie.
Who is it? Okay, but which one? Because Shelly said that they were held hostage, and if it's like Zeke, maybe not Oksana. Oksana could like punch somebody, and I think she'd be okay. But like Zeke is not as strong as her.
I'm gonna go look. I'm
It's
just
somebody
gonna
with hands knocking, so that probably knocks out like half the group.
Shelly's gonna see if she can peek out to see who is knocking.
go
Oh
ahead
my
and do a
God, be
side
careful.
roll.
What's the name of the guy who owns the shop?
Crutch.
Crutch.
12. And then what was it? A sight roll? I don't think I have a thing on there.
Side roll, yeah, it's just normal for you. You're able to kind of like peek through a thing. You can tell that Zeke is not with the people over there. You can also tell that like black, like inky figure who now seems to just be more like human sized, but is all just like ink and darkness and looks like a weird like cartoon come to life, just like radiating like ink and kind of like wash paint is there. You can tell like a form that you think is Zeke is the one at the door.
Zeke, what are you doing?
You're not Crutch.
Let her in.
It's Shelly.
Bring her in.
Oh my god, would you idiots let me in?
We're not idiots.
Don't open the
okay?
door.
Shelly opens the door.
What if it's like a monster wearing Zeke's skin? All right.
So
it's
Zeke,
open.
what you hear is like it's not just a simple process of this. It's like you hear like a shelf being moved and then like
Yeah.
some like nails being pulled out. But yes, the door opens and you see that within are Johnny Voltage, Minnie, and Shelly.
Alright, well, I'm not a monster in a Zeke skin, Minnie.
Okay, well,
How
just
did you-
jump in. We're gonna save you from that blob thing. Hurry up.
Okay? I don't need to be saved from anything except
Oh my god.
saved from everything.
Door?
What are you three doing in here? Where's Crutch?
Surviving? I don't fucking know. We've been holding out in here all night. He disappeared halfway through.
He was weird. Anyway, so
All right, Crutch is a good guy. He's a little weird, but he's a good guy.
you can be good and weird.
Alright.
That doesn't mean I want to hang out with you.
All right, well, maybe if you were less judgmental, we would have left.
Okay.
I mean, you guys, come on. What's more important is Zeke. Who are you hanging out with right now?
Yeah.
Did you smoke weed?
No.
Oh my god, you drug her.
Listen, I sell, I don't indulge. And unless one of you has some whiskey on you, in which case, please report
Actually,
it
I
over.
want to go
Oh my
behind the
gosh,
counter
we do
and see
not
if I can find.
drink.
Thanks, Johnny. Yeah, Crutch
Yeah.
usually probably has some back
Johnny,
there.
do a luck roll.
Gone.
Okay.
Look, I'm making my way with these people to
Okay.
try and... What was that?
I was telling Jeremy he found whiskey. Carry on.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Cool.
God.
Zeke, are you gonna hand it over or?
I'm pouring right now.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Thanks.
I
Look,
slide one across the table to Zeke, guys. Take from the bottle.
I'm gonna down it and eye the bottle. None of them pose, well, actually, they might pose a risk to you. There are some vampires, but they are on a mission. We're all on a mission. So theoretically, you should all be safe. I was just stopping here to get supplies for myself because I'm under-equipped compared to the rest of these guys.
Okay, like what mission are you on?
We're helping Dracula. We're bringing this inky guy back
What?
to team up with Dracula. Look, it's a lot. Rawlings got turned into a vampire. He's buried underground right now. He chose it. I tried to talk him out of it. Well, tried is a strong word. But I cautioned him against it, but it was his own decision. He wanted to live forever, and I guess like the idea of suckling on blood from a nice pair. Anyway, look, I just need to get some weapons, and you three can chill here if you want. Keep hiding. I won't out you, but I'm here for equipment.
Okay, we're not chilling. We're in a highly defensive position here. We're not just like relaxing and hanging out. Okay, like this is life or death.
Minnie, have you ever shot a gun?
Yeah.
Tonight she has.
Tonight, yeah. She has now.
So
Like not a nail gun, but a gun.
I've never even heard. I don't even know what a nail gun is.
Actually, I don't either. I just assume that they must shoot those things onto your fingers.
I think we should take a vote if we go with Zeke or if we just stay here, because I feel like although this is a highly defensible position, it might not last for long, and there always is safety in numbers. And is that like, will we be protected?
Do I have a sense of whether or not they'll be protected? Because they are humans and we are traveling with vampires.
That's a great question, Zeke. Go ahead and do an intuition roll under your will stats.
All right.
Or sense talents, the green box.
That is a 17.
The thing is, they're not safe anywhere.
Right.
This you think they're probably, it's an out of the frying pan into the fire thing. This is being holed up here is not great, as evidenced by the waves of monsters they've had to kill already.
Right.
So just heading off with you. Maybe they don't come all the way with you to the vampire place, but I mean, it's probably is. I mean, there's no safe place. That's probably your main intuition.
Yeah, so basically you guys aren't really safe here either. I mean,
my
eventually you run out of ammo or food. I can't imagine there's much food here.
You're out of food already, pretty much.
There's way more ammo than there is food. I'll be honest.
So are you planning to go full Donner Party, or was one of you going to have to venture out to bring
I have
some
never
supper
been
with
to a
others?
Donner Party. Okay, that's not a family I'm familiar with from this area, so no. I would not like to go to a Donner Party.
I mean, it's like they mean like eat each other. And no, we're not going to eat each other.
And not in the fun way.
Well, it
ladies.
wasn't off the table.
No, we would
I'm
never eat each other. We're not going. What?
Zeke's just gonna laugh at how flustered Minnie is.
Yeah.
Look, I can't promise that you'll be safe. I don't think these guys will attack you. You might not want to come all the way back with us to where, the vampires are roaming freely. I can ask them, and you can hang out in here and, defend yourselves if they do decide to breach the barrier. But eventually you're going to have to leave one way or the other because...
Okay. Is Oksana dead too? Because, you were dead. And she was missing. And so, wait, you said vampire? Is she a fucking vampire?
Yeah, she's the one who turned Rawlings.
Okay, I feel like
Really good blood. I'm like a universal donor. What if she's gonna eat me?
Minnie,
Like daughter party.
We can either chance the endless waves of the undead in here as we slowly run out of ammo and then die horribly, or we can chance it with the vampire who may or may not eat us.
well,
I mean, I can go ask them if you want. I'm going to take some weapons first, though.
Yeah, sure, there's guns everywhere.
Yeah.
Sure.
Grab some. You have guns, no problem. No rolls required.
Great.
I
Also,
will start
refill your
grabbing
glass on the
weapons,
way
too.
out.
Johnny Voltage and Minnie, as class treasurer, I hereby declare a vote on whether or not we stay here or go with Zeke and the monsters.
Are you sure you don't want me to check first? You guys just want to vote, sight
Well,
unseen?
you can go check, and if our vote will be null if we can't go anyway.
Yeah.
This is a closed vote.
Sure. Why don't y'all vote? I'm going to go
Okay.
pop my head out.
Oh my god.
Zeke's just gonna kind of poke her head out and be like, how far away is everyone else?
They're very close.
They're very close.
Oksana's probably heard everything because she's a fucking vampire. Yeah, go
Yeah, I
ahead.
know. Some of them probably have very good hearing.
Oksana is just like,
So, guys, theoretically, if I found some stray humans who are kind of harmless and helpless and probably need some assistance, but I can vouch for them being decent people, are we cool with them tagging along, or are one of you going to eat them or turn them
we
into...
do not eat, we drink. First of all.
Alright.
Second of all, I will not go out of my way to protect. Especially not Minnie. She...
Oh, you could hear. Well, okay.
Of course I can hear.
You don't have to protect them, but are you going to attack them?
No. What kind of a vampire do you think I am? Do you think I'm not responsible for my own thirst?
Yeah, but you gotta eat or drink sometime, right?
Okay, well, I have not consumed you.
No, but that's because Dracula would not be happy.
She's pretty trustworthy, if you ask me.
Wait a minute. There are animate beings in there.
Yeah.
Yes. Tell them to join us.
Are you going to make them inanimate?
No. I'm sick of inanimate things.
Okay.
Do you consume non-animate things into your inky blackness?
No. I no longer need to eat. Or sleep. Or breathe.
Okay, sure. Great. All right, I'm just gonna let them know that they're safe as nothing, I guess. Okay.
They will be no more safe with us than they are in there. So.
Yeah, I figured. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. Zeke will pop back in.
Okay, so meanwhile, let's do the vote.
So I hereby vote that we go with the strangers. Our defenses are weakening. The monsters will get in, and I don't want to die defenseless like this. I'd rather die with people around me and have a fighting chance. Or monsters or vampires, whatever they are, I don't care.
Okay. I vote that we also go, even though I probably will taste really good to the vampires, but I'm willing to take that risk.
I'm also willing to take the risk that Minnie is very tasty to vampires.
Can Zeke hear the end of that?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So we all voted that Minnie's the first to get eaten if someone has to get
That is
voted
not
off the island
happening.
here.
I think
That will
was
not
the
happen,
consensus,
Zeke.
Yes.
I will sacrifice myself for her.
No, no.
Well, don't worry. Calm your horses. They're
Maybe
not.
in the middle of this, while Zeke is trying to say that, she's just gonna hold Shelly's face, saying, "No, no, no."
They've been like this for like a whole day.
Oksana,
Is there any whiskey left in the bottle?
Yeah,
This will
I'll
probably be the
stand
end of
rest
it.
He's
you.
gonna grab it.
I never want you to sacrifice yourself for me because I'll sacrifice myself.
All right, no one has to sacrifice themselves. They have no interest in consuming you. They don't want to protect you either, but you know, safety in numbers, I guess.
Oksana, you do see these two little baby lesbians. Oksana, I want you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no! 'Cause
Oh no! Oh no!
18.
18.
Plus,
Oh, plus 5, 23. You feel a
woman
stirring
in
inside of like, oh wow, they have a love, like nearly nowhere as good as the love I have. But you're like, oh, there's a part of you where you're like, the one of them, they're talking about I'd sacrifice myself for you, and one's like, I know I'm gonna taste good to the vampires, and all Oksana can think is, what would taste the best would be to drink you both at the same time, to mingle your blood. But you're not, you feel no like compulsion to do it. You're just like, oh no, they're wrong. I would, you know, make a
You'd be double fisting.
yeah, you'd make a cocktail.
Double meat
Well,
is double
for
sweet.
them, never mind. Yeah, okay. Anyway, can I get some credit for the restraint I've showed to not say pussy tail? Thank you. Now,
You just did.
anywho, so they have voted to join you, Zeke.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's fine. You're not gonna get eaten. Well, not by them. Or drunk, I guess is the correct term.
I'm already a little drunk, actually.
You're what?
Don't worry about it.
You've gotten super quiet again, Jeremy.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I said I'm already a little drunk, so.
Oh, no, I meant they're not about to go drinking you.
Oh, I don't like that implication. All right, I'm gonna go find more alcohol before we leave. I'm gonna go back behind the counter.
more alcohol will slow you.
Okay.
Okay,
And?
so you do not care about your life.
At this point, I think it's a pretty good toss-up whether I live through the night. So I might as well enjoy my time.
I mean, Johnny, I think she has a point. She's like, you don't want to be the reason that the whole group suffers, do you?
Yeah, better to hand it over to me.
Zeke, I don't think you should do this either. You already
We are
died.
moving on. We are moving on. We are not worrying about the people who want to consume the alcohol.
All right, cool.
It seems as if you cannot hold your liquor, so we will just sacrifice you to the monsters as we pass.
Fine, I'll grab the guns instead. I'll go grab a bunch
Meanwhile,
of shotgun ammo.
Perfect. As
Zeke
this-
still pockets
as
another
these,
black.
as these humans with tons of guns step out, lamp black just kind of like looks the three of them over. I'm gonna roll a d13.
Who's tall dog?
Minnie's next to Shelly. Like,
He sort of looks at Johnny for a moment, and then turns to Minnie, and then kind of just slorches towards her. This kind of kind of like this like pure just wet inky black thing, and says, "Hi there, ma'am.
hi.
Pretty young thing like you. You're probably in the market for jewelry, aren't you?"
I mean, I like it, but like, I'd probably lose it like right now in the woods. And also, this is my like best friend, future roommate, Shelly.
Oh, I understand. Well, in that case, young lady, you're in luck. I have a matched set of special friendship necklaces. Each half makes a heart. You can put them together.
Do I feel compelled to take these things or no?
Not at all.
Okay.
He moves a hand out, and then like these two like inky kind of like his heart kind of comes out on a string of ink, and then it sort of slides apart into two separate things.
I turn to Zeke and just like hang out with this dude, or
I just try to make it through each day at this point, my dude.
Oh my god, those
Correct.
are so cool. But like I said, like we're running a lot, we're fighting a lot, we're moving around, and it's very scary out here. So I don't think I would like anything new and beautiful to wear right now.
How much
So-
do they cost?
That's a great question. For you, a very, very, very low price. And he turns back to Minnie and says, you don't want her to think that you don't think she's worth the price. You don't want to get something special for her. You don't want to show her how you feel.
Oh my god, Shelly, if you want anything, like I can like well, my dad can like buy it. Like it's not
Absolutely.
but like right now, why are you don't even know me? Like why are you offering us this? This is
I do
What's
know
the
you.
price?
You're a doer, an athlete, popular,
Oh my
important. You need to show that off. And if you
That is
want
true.
a special set of roommate necklaces, that way that you and people in the know can feel connected. This is a chance for you to demonstrate to your future roommate just how much she makes you complete. He kind of like the necklaces like go together like that.
Can Shelly do a vibe check?
Yeah, you can do an intuit on him. Oh, I'll roll it.
That's a 14.
You've got some stuff on intuition. Oh, you have adept, so
Yeah.
you get to reroll.
See, Minnie like in my tell me if this is okay to be pulling from. Minnie has been offered expensive jewelry by old men before, and she's just like, no, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, he's not giving it; he's selling it.
Well,
Yeah.
but being
I understand, that's fine.
It
So-
feels, it's got the same vibe.
Shelly, you know the vibe you're getting? It's interesting. He's like a salesman.
So I don't think we're ready. But we would like to think about it. So can we circle back?
Unfortunately, this offer expires very quickly. I don't know when I'll have something this beautiful back in stock, and there's a lot of roommates. He kind of like gestures over to Oksana with loves they'd like to win. Ladies, let's get real for a moment.
Okay.
How do you two really feel about each other?
What's the
I-
price?
The price. For the low price of $10, you get both necklaces.
Like our souls or something?
No. He kind of looks at you for a moment, like, and like it's very frightening. He's like, I said $10,
Okay.
Oh wait, there's more.
and I'll even throw in these matching earrings.
Hey, I thought you guys were like on a really important mission.
I am.
Why are you like pitching jewelry to us?
I'm not. If you think I'm selling you jewelry, then I've made a mistake talking to you. I thought I was talking to a grown woman, not a child with no
I mean,
imagination or
I'm
understanding.
just a girl in high school, okay?
You know, in a lot of places,
Oh no.
you're
Where's this?
considered all grown up.
Okay,
Isn't it time to start acting like an adult and making a real decision?
There's
For
so many
$10,
like
you can
different
make a
weird vibes from this guy.
statement.
Okay, with all due respect, I don't even know if I'm going to survive this night. So,
Exactly. You don't want to show her how you really feel.
does Zeke have any idea, like, sense of what's going on, or can I do a vibe check or
You can do-
something?
you can do an
I'm
intuit
assuming
roll.
I can hear all of this.
Yeah, you're hearing it all.
All
Lulu,
right.
anything you'd like to say?
Well, a 5.
I'm just looking at them from behind, and I just lean down to Ranch as I go, morsels.
Rolled a 5.
Yeah, you
This
have
was
no idea.
this was an intuition roll.
This is not something you were expecting. You have no sense of what's going on.
Yeah, I'm very lost.
okay, you know what? What if I just give you $10 and you hold on to those and then like We'll take them later. So you keep them safe. She handed it.
He takes the money, supposes, and says, "Very well. These can be delivered to you in the future."
Okay. We'll be at the same house or apartment, dorm. I don't know. Okay, can we go? Are we going?
Thank you, sir.
He just kind
I
of
can't tell if you're actually looking at me or not because it's just
turns his face and says,
dark. Ew.
"I've already seen you. You've made a wise purchase."
Thank you.
Johnny turns to Z and he's like, "So, do you know like what Aldark and Yuki's like deal is, or did he just like that?"
He
May-
said,
oh.
like, yeah.
Sorry. He's. I don't know why he's like that. He's some sort of dreadlord thing.
That is
What?
That is what he is.
Something like that.
Okay.
Listen, we just. At this point, you just kind of gotta go with it. You're gonna see a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, I'm getting that vibe already.
Yeah. All you need to know is he's not trying to kill you right now. So that's a win in my book at this point.
Better than like 80% of the people I've met tonight, so gotta give it to him.
So, friends, if you're willing to carry on this sort of group in which a couple of you are having to play multiple characters, and Dan, you'll be joining them soon, I'd imagine. If you guys wish to head to Darkmoor College, you may do so. With this retinue, you are not really under any threat, which is nice for the time being. So, Dan, because you've had to be so quiet and you've only gotten to say one word in character today, being morsels, a great word though, I would love for you to take out your D13 and roll it, and I've got some good news for you. I'm having you roll on the D13 table, even though some options have already been chosen. So, like, for example, if you roll a 2, which is Deleckergarten, you get to roll again. So you have that many more chances to maybe hit a 13. A 13 is what I want you to roll.
Philip, I want you to know I don't need your goddamn
Did you
motherfucking
hit it?
generosity
Did you
or
hit it?
patronage. I rolled a 13 on my first fucking try.
No!
I'm so
hate it.
happy. Go ahead and re-roll it. Let's see if that's a horror
baby.
surge scenario for us.
Ugh.
That's a 7. That's not a horror surge.
Perfect. And then, if you would, sir, okay, so that's that. If you would please roll me another D13. I'm gonna give you both of these opportunities.
That's another 13.
That's another 13. Okay.
I'm mad.
So-
I'm
Here's the situation.
don't-
The good news is that gets us to a Dreadstorm. The great news is we already have 13, so please re-roll that. Oh, well, first roll to see if it's a horror surge.
7, or there's a 1 on the horror surge, and a horror surge,
Okay. And then a set you. Oh,
and then a 10.
a 10.
Well, I'm real glad I
We
loaded up
already
on
rolled
fun.
10. He's with you. 10 is Ignador. Re-roll.
Another 13.
Dan is doing the Lord's work. Dan, roll it again to see if there's a horror surge.
6.
Okay, and roll again.
8.
So you've done 3 here, Dan, for me?
Yeah.
All right.
Combo!
I love it. Okay, so that was an 8.
Yeah.
And I know where you live.
Love it. Oh, love it. Amazing. Let's see. Yes! Dan, 8 is an excellent job.
I hate
I'm happy to
everything
be here.
about this. I hate everything about this.
So, my dearest friends, my dearest beauties and handsomes, thank you so much. That brings the Dread Clock to 1, which is a fun number for it to be.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No. Well, 1 is good because it's at least very far away from 13 for a while, but not good because I don't want to be at 1 because of what it signifies.
Okay, so, sorry everybody, give me 2 seconds.
Well,
Gotta just do these for posterity. You understand?
nope. I understand nothing.
All right, Dan, you need to roll one more d13 for me.
No.
Happy to help. 5.
Ugh. Thank God.
Love it. Okay, so in the meantime, Oksana, as you lead this group back to Darkmoor College, a heavy, hard rain begins to fall, and more so than ever before, the rain is scented with the fierce, kind of coppery, aggressive scent of the mist. That sort of sickly, sweet, metallic, purple mist. The rain has it in it. No one's having to roll any checks to avoid the exhaustion, but it is aggressively you're like squinting, your eyes are burning from it. You guys get back to Darkmoor College, where you notice others arriving as well. Johannes Gerstenkorn, a vampire whom Oksana you have seen before. The rest of you probably have never beheld. Oh, actually, Zeke, you saw Johannes Gerstenkorn. He was on the train with you.
Oh.
No, Johnny, Rand, Minnie and Shelley. This was like the weird older gentleman who was saying hello, fellow teenagers. He is there, and with him he has another dreadlord. He has this horrifying. To Minnie and Shelley and Johnny especially, this is like some real uh-oh danger. He has a fish monster with him. He has Ugeltlur. Ugeltlur, the dreadlord of the Marshes of the Grave, has come here, and you all are like sickened at the sight of this kind of just like fish, spiny. It's like a combination of every fish you've ever seen. I'm sure there's some tentacles going on, but there's also just like blob fish nonsense, and he definitely has kind of like a light up, the anglerfish thing going on as well. And just teeth and everything, and just this kind of, he's probably about 9-10 feet tall. This Ugelfleur is this kind of just like under thing. This horrible sort of like gill man on steroids is the idea.
Does Oksana realize that there is is it a dreadstorm or a horror surge?
This is a dread storm.
Does Oksana know?
I think you all can tell that this storm that is raging is intense, that this storm is like not nothing.
Okay, she'll turn to the girls, Minnie and Shelley, and just say, "This storm does not bode well. Stay close to one another."
Jelly grabs Minnie's hand really tightly.
Oh my God.
Cool. Guess I'll just fuck off and die then.
Johnny, don't talk like that.
You have made your own decisions to slow yourself down, so this is up to you.
I
whether you
didn't
live or
drink any
die.
more booze, terrifying vampire lady.
Okay, then you stay next to Zeke, because I will not be protecting you at all.
Zeke's
Fair
gonna
enough.
have her hand on a gun.
Absolutely. And yet Ugelfleur is not even necessarily the most upsetting dreadlord who is now here, although I think on some level probably. There is now a fourth dreadlord present, because kind of coming from the other direction, the character brides of Dracula are flying down. Character Wednesday, the voluptuous bikini teen dancer, who looks fucking great in this rain, by the way, as she's just like body rolling through the rain in the sky. Yeah.
Did she put on a white
did.
T-shirt just to take advantage of it?
Yeah, she did, and like she's amazing, but like it's like she is somehow, because she is a patriot and a hero, she somehow is and is not wearing she's wearing and not wearing a white T-shirt at the same time. It's amazing.
It's remarkable. It's like one of those paintings. You change angles.
You
and
do
it
change angles, and she is so good at changing angles. 6, 7, 8, and the Visionary is also here. And I'm gonna roll a d13 to see. He is being carried by the Visionary in her arms. Is a dreadlord who's going, "Oh buddy, oh I can use this. Well, this is the only way to fly. Oh baby, oh yeah, swing. Oh man, yeah. Oh hold on, I'm getting a little wet. Can I get under that T-shirt, honey? Can you hand me over?" And the fleecing schemester has been collected by the character brides. And what a lucky little bastard. Thank you for that 13. He is, of course, the Dreadlord of 13, Dan, so I was really hoping we could bring this gentleman in.
I'm happy to be.
My little bud.
So, he lands and goes, "Hey, oh, look at this. Hey. Oh, man. Oh, it's storming like crazy. This is going to be crazy. Hey, everybody. How's it going? How we doing?" This kind of... So, yes, I guess, too, for what Minnie and Shelly and Johnny and... Zeke, you have seen him before. Zeke, you met the Fleecing Schemester shortly after your resurrection. But Ranchazar, Lulu, the rest of you, he is this weird... It's like Henson Creature Shop feature level. This little sort of just like puppet-looking dude. Like, well, this place looks pretty crazy, but I'm excited about love the view.
Okay.
Oh, hey Zeke, good to see you again. Hey, where's your buddy Rawlings?
6 feet under. You're not here to like hurt us or anything, right?
I mean, I'm not here to hurt anybody unless they're just spanking cow and then.
You're just asking that now, when we're surrounded by Cthulhu over there and like the rest of your entourage?
Well, you know, and some of them. Has Zeke met Wednesday in the bikini dancer?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You've been to the thing. At this time, however, though, speaking of Rawlings, Dan, a hand pierces the soil in the cleared hedges.
That's markedly
Oh.
convenient.
Would he? Oksana would know. Will he be thirsty when he comes out?
Ravenously so.
Oksana's going to discreetly push Shelly and Minnie back.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Jeremy. Okay, so you're putting yourself between them. That sounds good.
Like I said, he has made his choices.
The Fleecing Schemester goes, "Whoa, cool. Hey, right on schedule. That's pretty cool. Hey, look at that." And Rawlings, as you climb out of the dirt, we're going to. I'm not really gonna. It's basically we are moving all of your physical traits for Rawlings to impressive.
Which sheet am I using?
You are using your Rawlings Paradise sheet.
Okay.
Your all of your senses are also going up to impressive. And we can I think we'll just give you adept at unarmed combat, because that's what you'll use for your bites. And we'll make that
Right.
impressive as well. You get other things, of course, but basically Rawlings is you've pulled yourself up. Now Rawlings, technically, however, you have 0 power right now.
Okay.
Because she cleared you, so you need to drink.
Well, I look around. I'm like, who's there? Who's the tastiest morsel? Who's the?
Well,
Where am I to get? Where's the closest drinking fountain?
go ahead and give me a smell taste roll. You know what? I'm going to give you adept in any of those. Your sight and hearing and smell. So you're adept at those for sure. So go ahead and give me an adept roll at smell taste.
Okay.
I cock my shotgun.
Yeah, that's
Five.
not gonna help you with a vampire.
5.
What the fuck else?
That's with 2 rolls.
Oh, with 2 rolls?
Yeah, you
Okay.
got your adept, so you get to free reroll.
Well, the other one's a 1, so yeah, with 2 rolls.
So basically, you look around, but just honestly, Rawlings, at this point, all you can smell, as you look through, you don't know what's going on. You're just ravenously hungry, but you can't see what's going on. You can't see anyone. You can't smell anyone amidst this heavy mist that's coming down.
I'm just kind of like falling on the ground and like rolling around, like muttering under my breath, like what? Wait, what has happened? Like,
Dan, give me a D13 roll, a luck roll. You legit want to roll high on this, but not a 13.
Giving him these opportunities.
I rolled a 1.
1. Johannes Gerstenkorn, who has tons of blood bruise on him, watches Rawlings and says, "Rawlings is becoming a vampire, and I am not the one doing it. Tisk, tisk, tisk." Well, perhaps he can eventually find something to eat before he grows too feral. Oogle Plur will just be like... Precisely. Oksana, you see Rawlings in a lot of pain, and he is yours. You know he needs to feed.
I'm so sorry. She's going to.
You see, like, Johnny Voltage, like, has a shotgun out. He's on the defensive.
Can she go up behind him, grab his head, take the shotgun out, and shove him toward Rawlings?
You absolutely can. So, Johnny Voltage,
Mhm.
I'm gonna say that she is going to be doing this, like, you're totally unaware. So I'm actually gonna take a step here. Lauren, on your
Yeah.
Oksana sheet, this is some cross-platform play. Go ahead and I'm gonna let you do a claws attack, like your physical thing. You have advantage on the roll.
Okay.
Johnny Voltage, go ahead and do a dodge roll. You'll also get your adept advantage, but she's gonna have a big advantage given that she gets modifiers and you don't. You don't have to beat her number though. Obviously, it's like but go ahead and just roll. You can roll it at advantage.
It's +8, right?
Yeah,
So I got a 15.
your
Plus
higher
8.
was a 15.
Yep.
Did you roll at advantage?
Yep.
Wow, that's terrible.
I know, but
18.
18. So Johnny Voltage, you feel Oksana like grabbing for you, and her hand slips in the wetness, and you're able to pull away from her as she was like trying to grab hold of you.
I point the shotgun at her, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I did
I'm
go
trying to
to
take
grab
a.
the shotgun.
I'm taking things. What's that?
I did say I went to
Yeah, I
grab
know, but
the
you
shotgun.
failed.
Oh, I thought you said I grabbed
No,
him.
your hand slips off of it, and he spins around, and he's got a shotgun leveled at you. But that's not even the real danger, because as he slips, you all hear this like electric burst. Thanks to Sophia for this one, as like this, and like Johnny, you know that Elvira is saying, "Keep your hands off my motherfucking man." But as this happens, Oksana, the guitar on Johnny's back, like, somehow slides up, like, defying all physics. And, could you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Wait, how did a 23 miss?
No,
against
you
an-
said you had a 15.
No, I said +8.
Lord, you have to add the number when you say what your roll is.
I don't know how to do math. I said 15.
You have you have one of those
And then you
powerful
said, "Well, your
calculators to have
roll
ever
was-
existed right in
Well,
front
your
of you.
roll was 15, and I said, yeah, +8.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's why I was confused.
Still want to see this guitar action though.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. We're gonna walk certain things back. Okay, then fair enough, Oksana. Okay, in that case. Okay. Here's what we'll do. Johnny Voltage.
Mhm.
She grabs your shotgun and pulls it out of your hands.
Mhm.
She shoves you sort of towards Rawlings. The guitar is leaping off of your back. Yeah, Oksana. The guitar smashes into your face. With like, because like you were doing that, and suddenly this guitar just like swinging in, hits you in the face, and you will take you'll have to spend 3 power to avoid like serious damage to your already broken fang. Or not
Okay.
power, 3 hit points. Oh, that's not as much for you, but whatever.
Did I regain any?
No, because you don't regain in D&D unless you rest.
Okay.
No, but that was scaled to the lower damage, so actually it would be.
We figured out what happened. My sound cut out.
Oh, so you said 23 and no one heard it? I just heard you saying 15, and I thought that meant your higher roll was a 7.
No, I
was
said
like,
+8,
understood.
but nobody.
Right, I thought you were saying I have a 15 with a +8, so I thought you rolled a 7.
No, but then you said you rolled a 15, and I said yes. But I thought you meant on the back.
167 sessions in, everyone.
And I still can't add.
Oh.
Okay, so as the guitar like smashes up against you, you actually are gonna take, how many have you take already?
You said 3.
Take 9 more. Well, D&D, you have the scales of damage is much higher. So as the guitar just smashes into her face, though, Johnny Voltage, you do go onto the ground, separated from Elvira,
Uh-huh.
and you hit the ground. Rawlings, you see Johnny Voltage. He comes into your focus. You remember the young man, but all you can think about is, as beautiful as his singing is, the most beautiful song he's ever played for you right now is the thrumming of his jugular.
Yes, I want to drink.
Okay, so Rawlings, if you would go ahead and you can make an unarmed combat roll at him as you try to grab hold of him for to bite.
All right. Well, that's a 15, and then I have adept on this, so
I love it.
yeah, 15 is the number.
Okay. Johnny, you can do a dodge, but since you're on the ground, you're gonna have a penalty, so that wipes out your adept. So
just a normal roll?
Just a normal roll, unless you want to spend precious power.
Fuck it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
A
Oh, no.
15.
15. All right, I'm gonna say that because of like Ty going to think, Rawlings, you leap on Johnny. You haven't dealt him any pain, you haven't dealt him any harm, but you're like pinning him down, and your like fangs are out, and you really want to drink this boy.
Yeah.
Drink this good boy in.
Thirsty.
Rawlings, do you say anything while you're trying to consume him?
Nah. I have no time to think about that.
Understood. So basically those two are on it, and Johannes Gerstenkorn goes, oh, okay, now it's a show. That's looking a little better. Yes, get him, Mr. Rawlings. Join, and enjoy the Bruce the way that enjoy it straight from the tap. It's like maple syrup straight from a tree. Anyone ever done that when they were alive? No. Okay, just yeah. So as they're fighting on the thing, Shelly and Minnie, the two of you have been pushed to the side. The fleecing schemester's like, whoa, holy shit, this place is getting crazy. Whoa. Oh, hey. Oh, I remember that guy. He's a vampire now. Yeah, messed up.
A little fucking help, you do?
So Minnie and Shelly and Zeke, do the three of you do anything? Or Lulu and Ranchow's, I suppose, if you were going to step in. But I think Lulu and Ranchow's here. You saw Oksana trying to make this happen, so you're probably not in the mind. Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Can Zeke look around? Rawlings, can you stop?
I don't think at this point Rawlings is like deep into it. He doesn't hear. He doesn't.
I'm like holding him by the throat as he's like chomping his jaw. I'm like, oh yeah, talk him down. That'll do great.
I don't know what to do. Guns don't work on vampires.
Oh, Elvira from the ground, like you guys are, it's like, you're all hearing just like electric feedback as the rain is falling. And Elvira is like squealing in the rain. And Johnny, you alone can understand that she is saying, fight him, Johnny, fight him and come back to me. Don't let this, I'm the only one who gets to suck you, Johnny. Fight him off, fight him off.
Okay, well that's disturbing.
You didn't hear that. Only Johnny.
Oh, Johnny's the only one?
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any like pointy sticks nearby?
I mean, you guys have a lot of weaponry. Give me a luck roll, Zeke Thomas. D13. Here we go.
2.
A 2?
Yeah.
Sadly, no pointy sticks. It's interesting. For some reason, the vampires who have taken over the school have really done a good job of not leaving stakes around. It's very strange.
Imagine that.
Johnny, I don't know what to... There's... Unless you can get his head off his body, I don't know what else to tell you.
Shelly and Minnie. You guys were pushed back by Oksana, and now you're watching Mr. Rawlings, like, just trying to, like, force his way onto Johnny Voltage.
I'm gonna, like, stay close to Shelly.
Okay.
Because they'd realize what was going on, right?
Yeah,
like,
I think they understand Oksana chose to kill him and let you two live, so, yeah. Okay.
It's an awful feeling, but
yeah.
paralysis.
That's how it goes. So Johnny Voltage and Rawlings, my two gentlemen, at this time, the two of you are going to make another unarmed combat roll. You cannot dodge now, Johnny, because he's on you. I'm so sorry.
Uh-huh.
If you won't, you're both prone, so there's no like other penalties or anything we're imposing.
Another 15.
Here we go. Fucking nat 20. Fuck!
Johnny, regain 1 power. And you kick him off. What direction do you scramble in? Actually, I assume
Straight for Elvira.
To Elvira. Okay, so Johnny manages to kick you off, Rawlings, despite your strength. He is a man who, like, Having heard his guitar say that, he knows that he has to live again, so that he can once again do the thing he did to his guitar in that recording studio. So as he kicks you off, he leaps and he has Elvira in his hands. He's holding her, got his hands on her throat, and she is saying yes. Always. I love the way your fingers feel. At this time, Zeke, Minnie, Oksana, Ranchhauser, Shelly, Lulu, do any of you do anything?
No.
Did I get a sense that the guitar itself hit me, or
You think the guitar moved of its own volition. You don't think Johnny could have... Actually, Oksana, I'm going to take that back. Oksana, give me an Arcana roll.
Yeah, 11.
Okay.
I rolled an 11 on the die.
Okay. Plus.
Plus 2.
Okay, so
13, not
Oh.
natural.
Yeah, gotcha. So, Oksana.
Yes.
You suspect it was the guitar, and the fact that he's come back to it, it must be some kind of like magical focus for him or something. He must be a spellcaster. That's your assumption. However, so Oksana, Minnie, Shelly, Ranchhauser, Lulu, anybody do, or Zeke, anybody doing anything? Just letting it play out.
I can't.
Great.
Oksana will let it play out. She gave Rawlings an opportunity.
As the dread storm pounds down on all of you, your focus has been here on this, and not in the skies above.
Oh, great.
Not even the Dreadlords have been looking up.
Perfect.
What you all do now. There are so many people here, I'm including all of them, so I'm going to say Rawlings, Lulu, that's 1, 2, Zeke 3, Johnny Voltage 4, Ranchhauser 5, Shelly 6, Oksana 7, Minnie 8. Then there are 4 Dreadlords.
Perfect.
Which will get us to 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 will be...
Explodes, and there are 2 options.
Dan, roll the D13.
Stop!
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shelly and Minnie are together, is that correct?
Yes.
So Dan, earlier, I had you roll 1 more. That was to see which other sort of domain is doing something. Shelly and Minnie. A beam of light shines down from above.
Oh, no.
Shelly and Minnie. The two
Oh,
of you are
no.
together, but it is only focused on Shelly.
Oh.
Shelly begins to hover up in the air, and those of you see up there in the rain the horrible shadow of a flying saucer.
It was a 5, baby.
Rocket space, rocket base, rocket space, here we go. Shelly, you are being pulled up. Minnie, if you are trying to pull her back, or you can... Are you trying to just hang on to her, or are you trying to pull her out of this beam? What are you doing?
I'm trying to pull her out of the beam. Yeah.
Understood. All right, so as Miss Minnie Olson, give me an exertion roll. Oh my god, you're effective and adept and impressive at this.
What
Minnie,
do I
you are
do?
a tennis player, so you get
What
to
is that?
roll twice.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, actually, being effective is a really good deal for this because that means you can't get sucked up as well, like on like a fit. Yeah, so, okay.
Okay.
Which is honestly worse, probably.
I know.
Yeah.
I got
her
a
apart.
17 and an 8.
17 and 8. Okay, you want to go with the 17. I'm going to ask you a question, Minnie Olson. You
Okay.
have 17 right now. This is some, like, top-level, powerful stuff. Would you like to spend any power to increase this? You have to do it in increments of 3. So you could spend 3 power, but that would get you to a 20. Would you like to get to a 20 on this?
Yes.
I think you should because, yeah. Minnie, you reach up and you pull Shelly out of the beam. She is, like, lifted up a couple of feet, but you have pulled her aside.
Don't let me go.
Okay.
It's okay, I got you.
But at this point,
But
more of those beams shoot down. Only this time, they're not bringing people up. They're sending things down. And coming down from these beams are platinum shield robots. those absolutely merciless robot killers are coming down. And you all hear a sort of like electronic voice, sort of like being like piped over those, kind of like projected over those, as it says, as this kind of like very like flat artificial intelligence style voice, one that I don't think anyone here, aside from Rawlings, would have ever heard before. Even though Rawlings, you're too much in a blood frenzy for this, but the voice says, "Greetings, traders. Maisie sends her regards." And that's when the laser blasts begin. So, Lamp Black will sort of say, "This was a trap. You set me up." He's going to make his decision between Oksana or Zeke as to who to take this out on. I'm gonna say evens, Oksana, odds, Zeke, a 13. He'll split and hit you both, because he can. Evens, Oksana. So Oksana, before you can do any other thing, before you can get involved in any other stuff, Lamp Black is attacking you. Minnie, you have pulled Shelly out of a bee. Okay, Oksana, Minnie, Shelly, I know what you guys are up to. Zeke, that happened. Johnny Voltage, you're on the ground with Elvira. Rawlings is ravenous, and the only fun blood he's seen is Johnny Voltage. Actually, Rawlings, give me a free smell taste roll.
Me?
Okay, so I can do that.
Rawlings, yeah.
That's a 12.
12. I will say that despite this, you do see 2 more living bodies in the form of Minnie and Shelly over there. So you can chase Johnny Voltage if you want to, or you can go after them. But you, despite there being robots coming to kill everybody, you do need to feed.
2 is better than 1.
Understood. Great. So Rawlings is going to rush for Minnie and Shelly. Oksana has to fight off Lamp Black. Lulu and yes?
Muted.
You're muted.
Because of the kerfuffle earlier, did I still lose all of those hit points?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just double checking
Yeah,
because
you did. That did
I
happen.
got lost. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a reasonable question.
Yeah. It's gonna be
Thank
more
you.
reasonable. Oh my god, it's gonna be so cool when Oksana dies tonight and never gets to see Dahlia again.
No!
No.
Alright. Okay, so I know what Rawlings is up to. Lulu, Ranchhauser, my 2 dear friends. What are you gentlemen up to? Or ladies and gentlemen.
Ranchhauser would be. What was that? Go ahead, Dan.
Heart.
Lulu's running. Love it. Okay, Ranchhauser?
Ranchhauser has fealty to Oksana
Okay.
and would say, "I never liked that guy," and then would go to attack Lamp Black.
Understood.
No, Lulu would attack Lamp. Yeah, seeing Lamp Black for yeah.
Okay. Okay.
She'd
so they will do
she'd
that.
go and then be like, nah.
We're going for TPK tonight, babies. TPK.
I love this. All right, Zeke and Rawlings. What are the 2 of you doing?
Well,
Or not
Rawlings-
Zeke and
Johnny.
Johnny. I meant to say. Sorry, Zeke and Johnny.
So Zeke will run over to Johnny and be like, "Are you okay? I fucking...
No thanks to you.
There's nothing I can do against a vampire. We don't have anything to kill them with. They kind of didn't want me to be able to do that."
All right, well, what the fuck is this now?
Yeah, are there just lasers like being shot
Lasers
at
are going
us?
all the way. So I guess my question is more.
Should we be looking for like somewhere to duck
Yes.
and cover?
So are you like fleeing? Do you want to like run into the house? Like, what is your plan here? What is your?
Yeah, I mean, what do we see that we can run to?
The nearest thing is the house that this is all happening, like right outside of the place that you and Rawlings were hiding in, Holdfast Hall. Otherwise, you could just run to one of the many other buildings on campus. Action seems to be completely focused around this house. That's where these robots are being.
I'm gonna get
How far
from
away
the
is the next closest building, and how much cover is there to get there?
Almost no cover.
Sure, great.
And it would be, I mean, it's like you're on a quad, so, you know, you'd have to.
So they would have free shots at us until we get to wherever we're going, or we take our chances.
On the other hand, are you two their primary targets? They seem to be most interested in attacking Ugelplur, who has already summoned like waves and sea monsters that are picking up. You know, so like they're probably going after some of the bigger people as well. So basically, you know, you could do it. You're just gonna have to roll a the further you go, the more of like a, you know, you're gonna have to get a move roll to run fast enough to avoid any, you know, shots and stuff. But it sounds to me though, Zeke, that you and Johnny, your plan is to get out of here and hide. You're not joining a fight.
We're humans. What more can we do?
What are we gonna do? Just fight aliens and Cthulhu.
All right, so we're gonna go with we're gonna get the people out first. We're gonna get the two with only, you know what? Yeah, here's how we'll look at this. Let's try to protect the two who only have one character at present. So Zeke and Johnny. Let's see how we fare. Otherwise, we'll have to roll. Wouldn't it be fun to have to roll something up for like just two?
No. Is there any way for me to sneak while I'm doing this? Probably not.
I'm gonna say no. The places there's too much light. There's too much stuff. There's too much action. I need Zeke and Johnny Voltage together. You two must give me a movement roll under your physical talents. Zeke, if you have power, you might want to throw some on this because this would be a good one to succeed. Johnny,
do have power.
I know you are. You can spend 2 power to add a die.
Okay. Yeah.
No. Sorry, you do that after the fact. You can just spend 1 power to reroll. Sorry, other system.
Okay.
So yeah, you might want to be prepared to do that, I guess is what I'm
saying. Okay, yeah, I'm prepared to do that.
All right, and then
I guess we're gonna run for a further away building. We don't want to be in the one.
I don't want to be in the locus of this.
No,
you guys are going elsewhere on campus.
Whatever is next closest.
So go ahead, you two give me a movement roll.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll.
Love it. If it's a 1, you do have to spend power to re-roll it. Otherwise, or you have to spend more power to re-roll it.
Okay, no, it was a 3.
Perfect. Okay, so you can spend 1 to re-roll that.
Okay, spending 1 to re-roll.
Spending 1 to re-roll. Ooh, precious 1 to re-roll.
How many times can we re-roll?
Oh, thank God.
Infinite. I mean, or, well,
you
13.
Spend a power every time.
I might re-roll.
What'd you roll?
Rolled a 14 this time.
14? How'd you do, Johnny Voltage?
19.
19.
Okay.
Oh, that gives you a power back as well, right?
Yep.
Wow,
Let's go.
Nice.
Okay, 18.
You rerolled. Okay, so you rerolled. Okay, perfect. So the two
of you
twice,
so I'm
with
down to
18s and 19s, excellent work as you both run. There are laser blasts coming your way, but you guys are moving at a good clip. I do need the two of you to both give me a dodge roll.
Oh, great.
Johnny Voltage, you are adept at dodging.
I'm average.
Which is advantage?
Which is it's just 1 free reroll, so advantage.
I'm gonna re-roll because I got a 13.
Okay,
15?
yeah, go ahead and
is
re-roll.
that good enough? No,
No, a 13.
What
I got
did you roll,
13.
Johnny?
15.
15, okay. Zeke, you're re-rolling a 13?
I re-rolled and I got a
13?
15. I rolled a 13. I'm re-rolling and I got a 15.
You both have 15. Are we staying there?
Yeah.
Great. All right. I'm just going to roll like a shot by one of the people. Let's see if we have to do any kind of thing. Okay, so.
Oh, no.
You guys are dodging. There is a, like, some lasers, like, come pretty close to both of you. It's not even, you both lose 1 power.
Okay.
As, like, it's not even, like, it's like maybe, like, a laser, like, skims across you, or just, like, you have to just will yourself to keep going as, like, the ground, like, the ground melts ray gun around you, but you do both manage to get out of this place. So Zeke and Johnny Voltage, we're not really going to worry about you guys for now. You ran away. It cost you some stuff, but you managed to get away.
Listen, I'll take loss of power over loss of life anytime.
How much power you said?
You only won.
We lost another one, so I'm down to 9. I don't know about you.
5.
So that's good. So you two are okay. Next, let's talk about. Should we talk about Rawlings, Minnie, and Shelley, or should we talk about Lampblack, Oksana, Ranchhauser, and Lulu?
Whoever you want.
Whoever's
You decide, Daddy.
Evens, Lampblack, odds, Rawlings. Lampblack first. All right. So Lampblack is upon Oksana. Oksana, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Nat 20
Nat 20. What does
plus
that get you to?
6. 26.
26. So basically, he tries to just like spurt so much ink at you, but you do manage to like flip out of the way, which means Lulu and Ramchauser, as you guys were coming to attack, both of you, please. This is where you're going to roll 4d6s, and 1 and 2 is negative, 3 and 4 is mid, 5 and 6 is neutral, 5 and 6 is a plus. So both of you roll. We'll see what you guys get. We're using your.
Is this wait? What are we rolling for?
This is Lulu and Ranchhauser attacking Lamp.
Oh, but it's attack roll. Okay, what do you?
Yes.
Okay.
So for Ranchhauser, that's your bite. Ranchhauser, also you do have 1 fate point back. So if you want to use your electric bolt, you can do that. You can just basically not update that and spend that to use the laser in your tusk.
I'm spending a fate point to reroll.
All right. And Dan, what is your attack? I don't even know what your attack bonus is for Lulu.
A +4.
+4.
I'm spending another fate point to reroll.
Love it. All right, Zane, what do you got?
I basically zeroed out, but I'm going to. My bite is +5.
Okay.
So I'd like to use my electric bolt.
Okay, you can use your point. Do you want to spend your last fate point to re-roll it to see if you can get a positive?
Does that? Do I get to pick the higher of the two, or do I have to just decide?
In this case, I'll let you pick the higher of the two.
Well, I only had 1 fate point on the map.
No, yeah, I know you would have gotten 1 back at the beginning of this
okay.
trip. So we can say you spent 1 to make it electric, and you can do 1 more for the yeah.
Okay, and then did you say I pick the higher of the two, or this is a risk?
I'm gonna say you can pick the higher of the 2 in this instance.
Nice.
Because you guys have no chance of surviving this anyway. So it's like,
Thanks, bud. All right, so that is. So that means I got 2 5s, a 2, and a 3, so that's 6.
That is, yeah, so that's a +1, so that's a 6. Great. All right, so a 6 is a fantastic. Lulu, how did Lulu do, Lou?
All 3 rolls were the same. Blank, blank, minus, minus. So that's a total of 2. So fair.
Understood. So Lulu, you rush. Okay, here's what we'll do. Lulu, you rush Lamp Black and attempt to tackle Lamp Black, but instead you get stuck within the ink. As you're sort of fighting, you're stuck in there. Ranchhauser, meanwhile, comes up, and the sort of tusks are not as great, but the electricity, the electric current that goes in there, that does something. Lamp Black snarls in anger as you hit him there. He's distracted from Oksana. He's being pulled back. Unfortunately, Lulu, you also do take that damage within that.
Okay.
It was superb. We're gonna half it. So you have to click your 3 for physical stress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oksana, you've been knocked back. Lamp Black was doing that attack against you. You can attack Lamp Black now if you would like.
I would like to do a claws attack.
Okay, go for it.
That is a 15 on the die.
So a 23.
Which is another 23.
Great. Okay, so your claws, you manage to rend your claws through the ink, and though Lamp Black seems to like you're able to avoid your hand getting caught within the way Rawlings, or the way Lulu's is. Like Lulu is like stuck in the guy. You can see Lulu Lulu's like shaking from electricity from Ranchhauser.
Okay.
You get 2 attacks. You can attack again.
I'm sorry, it cut out. What?
You get 2 attacks. You can attack again.
Okay. That's a 4. So, 12.
12. Your second one, he kind of like has moved and you can't find any more purchase. He's now rounding on you. Okay, Lamp Black is very unhappy about this. And he's basically just saying, this was a trap and I didn't even get a good sale out of it. Sure, I got a sale, but not a good one.
It was not a trap.
He's going to slam at, he'll do the first one at Oksana. Oksana, you are hit by Lamp Black. You will take, I didn't roll too good on that though. You will take 13 points of the magical bludgeoning damage as he just slams you down on the ground, but you can make a strength saving throw to avoid being grappled by this.
I only had 11.
You only had 11?
Yeah.
Well, Lamp Black slams you down onto the ground. Oksana seems stunned, knocked out for a moment. So, okay, having done that, he will sort of now swing for Ranchhauser, who did him the most damage. Ranchhauser, do you have yeah, you don't have dodge at a thing that's high. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll his kind of. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna roll him in your own system. I'm doing him as crossplay to whatever system you're bringing him. He'll do it right back to you. All right, I'm gonna say that he is probably superb at his evil fighting. So sorry. Ooh, but I roll 3 negatives and 1 positive, which takes his. So take those 2 out, 2 negatives. That brings his superb down to a +3. Ranchhauser, go ahead and click the 3 on your physical stress. Okay. And Lulu, click the 1 in your physical stress just from sort of being within him still. Okay. You guys now get to attack. Oksana, give me a death saving throw. I mean, you're already dead, but you know what I mean.
I want to try and, like, while I'm stuck, just try and, like, break up and reach out through his head.
Okay. Go ahead and make your fight roll for that, then.
It's just a flat roll, right?
Yeah. How do we do, Rawlings? Or Lulu?
That's a 4 + 3, which is a total of 7. I got epic.
Nice.
Epic!
God damn.
All right. You burst him apart. Now, Lulu, how loyal to Oksana are you?
I mean, loyal enough to come back and fight this guy.
Are you loyal enough to, having gotten out, are you loyal enough to stick a hand in a mouth and break open some arm and give her a point or two?
If I can do that on this turn, yeah.
With a 7, you can do that if you would like to. Okay,
Yeah.
so Oksana, how did you roll on your death save, by the way?
8.
Okay, so Oksana, as you're like stuck into this, I'll say Lulu, like not even out of the head, more just like out of the arm thing that's holding. You do that, and seeing Oksana, you just kind of like, you know, you let her fangs scrape you. Lulu, click 1 on your physical stress, and Oksana,
my 1's clicked, so I have to click 2, right?
If your 1 has already clicked, you do have to click 2. But the good news then, Oksana, that will give you. I'm gonna do these at a double rate, so that'll give you 6 hit points back.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang, thank you, Lulu.
But Lulu now has Lulu takes any more damage, Lulu's in trouble. That being said, you have the 4 left. Yeah, but even if you take 1, you then have to click the 4.
Yeah.
That's the bummer. All right, so Lulu basically is like staggering in rough, but manages to get Oksana some blood. Ranchhauser, you've been slammed as well. But Ranchhauser, do you want to attack again?
Absolutely.
Do a bite. You no longer have the ability to you did the big electric, and there's probably some latent electricity.
6, 5, 4, 1.
Great.
And
that's
then,
a +1.
And then, so that's 6 total.
6. 6 is good. Fantastic effect. We're using the fate system for this, by the way, guys. So yes, Ranchhauser, as you sort of slam back, you once again bite, and there's still some electricity, and you're kind of keeping Lamp Black at bay between you and Lulu, as he kind of can't finish off Oksana, and now she's gotten some blood back in her. It's ogre blood. Lulu gave you a taste. Oksana, what do you want to do?
Run. I want to try to get the fuck out of there.
Perfect. Oksana, as you sort of pull away, give me, as you sort of pull away, that's just athletics.
Okay. Oh, god damn it. Why am I rolling so bad? It's a 6 + 7, so 13. Not
13. Okay,
natural.
So Oksana, you start running. Okay. All right.
That's like.
You begin to run.
I'm rolling so bad.
Oh no, and it's radiant too, isn't it?
Yes.
Lasers. Radiant. Oksana, I'm just giving you an errant shot. What is your armor class, Oksana?
My
Those
armor
robots have a
class
+5 to hit. So
15.
15. All right, so if I roll a 10 or higher, this is bad news for Oksana.
Okay. Don't then.
I rolled a 2.
Oh.
So Oksana, you run, but a laser bolt goes right in front of your face, and you see those robots are certainly, they're even closing in on this action as well. Okay, Lamp Black with Lulu and Ranchhauser there. Oksana's run off. You two are really giving him a hard time. Oh, this is a shame because I like these guys and gals. But Lamp Black is just going to say, I was a sucker. I hate being a sucker. He will just, again, slam once at both of you. All right. Lulu, coming for you, my friend.
It's either all pluses or all minuses.
It's all pluses.
Yeah.
It's all pluses.
R.I.P. Lulu. Thank
All
you.
pluses with a. I'm giving him the 5 on that. So what is a 9? 9 is that's off the charts. So basically, okay, in that case, you have to click Lulu, this does kill you because you click your 4 physical stress.
Yeah, and then I have... Yeah.
There's 5 remaining because the spillover, you only have 2, 2, 4, and then 6. You take a severe consequence. Like, you are, in this context, Lulu is going to be...
Wait, there's 5... Wait, so I can...
So you have to click the 4 in physical stress.
Yeah, so then it's down to 5.
So now there's 5 remaining. You can't fill the 5 with the 4 moderate of consequences. You have to go to a severe consequence.
Yeah.
And
so I'm like really fucked up and like I'm in dire need of medical attention.
And I'm gonna say in this case, with a war zone going on, these severe consequences, with one arm, he basically just like Lulu having given Oksana some blood and whatever, he reaches his like inky hand back around Lulu's ogre face and then just like begins to just like fill her nose and throat with ink. Completely ink starts coming out of her ears. She's crying ink out of her eyes. Lulu, what is your last word?
Oh god. I'm trying to figure out how do I convey this in just one word.
Then I'm gonna let you think on that while I'll roll the attack against Ranchhauser.
Yeah.
All right, Ranchhauser. Ranchhauser, you have a lot more opportunities here to, avoid stuff. Well, actually, sort of. Okay, didn't roll quite as good, but rolled pretty good. Ranchhauser, I have rolled a total of, 6. So Ranchhauser, you're gonna have to click your 4 physical stress box. And you're also gonna have to fill in one of your mild consequences. How about blinded? Let's say he gets you right in the eyes. So now you really can barely see him and you're sort of just like staggering around. It's bad news. Okay, Lulu, do you have your word?
Unfulfilled.
Oh, okay, we'll say that when you know that you're about to die, as you're like unfulfilled, he's like, no, I'll fill you. Don't worry. And then you are full of, it's like, just the ink flowing and everything. Poor Lulu. Before Lulu just like, dies. He then smacks Ranchhauser. Ranchhauser has eyes full of like, you're trying to keep it out. You can't see anything. You've been hit pretty hard. And he's just like rounding on you, about to hurt you more. Oksana, give me another athletics to keep running. Oh god, we haven't even gotten to the other 3.
I am rolling like shit.
That's great.
Another 6 plus 7, so another
13.
Dirty 13.
Dirty 13. All right. I rolled a 9 on a random shot against you. This one sizzles like you can smell the laser beam. And you can also... here's how we'll complicate this and make this bad. Oksana, there is a robot who is like tracking after... Like a robot has spotted you and is going after you now. So there's one like...
Can I turn into a bat?
You absolutely can.
I would like to do that.
Turn into a bat. Where are you flying, Oksana?
Okay. Where was I running? I don't know.
Fair enough. So Oksana just flitters off. For convenience sake, I might say that you fly to Zeke and Johnny, but we'll get to that later. Okay. So sorry Lulu is gone. Ranchhauser, you are blinded, so that means you are going to receive like a negative penalty on your ladder thing here. But go ahead and do a blind attack at this guy. So basically, rather than a 5 on your bite, you're gonna have a 3 on your bite. You're still very good. You still know roughly where he is.
So that is okay. 4, 4, 1, 2.
Ooh, that's a negative 2.
Yeah, not doing great there.
Yeah, and you don't have any fate points to spend. I'm so sorry.
He'll just say, "You fucking cunt."
He'll say, language.
No.
Okay, that's gonna be, that will be 6, so you also, Ranchhauser, if you'd like to say, what your last word is as well as he takes you out.
He doesn't say anything, but he's just thinking to himself, hope that Exona finds a love.
Oh.
Well, if she can get away from this robot, she very well might. Speaking of which, we're going to do one more. However, this time, Oksana, because you're a bat,
Oh.
you're
Okay.
flying, so this is better for you.
Okay.
Go ahead and do a stealth.
Oh my god, I even changed dice. It's a 7
Plus,
plus,
Plus now it's a 6, so it's still a
6.
15.
So it's still dirty 13.
Okay, I'm going to give them... I'll give disadvantage because you're a smaller target and you're trying to fly stealthily.
Thank you.
And I rolled a 10 and a 5. So once again, they miss. And Oksana, we will sort of move away from you. We'll probably say that you go towards where Zeke and Johnny Voltage are.
Sure.
Meanwhile, Rawlings, thirsty Rawlings, and enamored Minnie and Shelly. Minnie, you've saved Shelly. You've pulled her out, but at this point, there are robots shooting all over the place, crazy stuff going on. Everybody, what is your score in movement? Who has things in movement? That's how we do a tie break for.
I'm pretty sure I do. I'm impressive and have ace.
You have impressive and an ace. Rawlings, what do you have in movement now?
impressive and dependable.
Shelly, what are you in movement?
Just average.
Okay, so that means Rawlings and Minnie will go first. Do I give the edge to Rawlings or the edge to Minnie? Let's give it to Rawlings. That's more interesting. So Rawlings, he's dependable. So Rawlings, you have made you've like, there's only one and he's in love with a guitar. That's weird. But now you see that Minnie and Shelly, you see that Minnie has like pulled Shelly. They begin as people are running in all directions. Dreadlords are fighting. Stuff. You vaguely hear a guy saying like, "Hey, these aren't the kind of robots I'm into. Do they have any robots here with tits? That would be a little more fun, right? That would be more fitting the way I was. Hey, protect me, sexy ladies. Where are you guys flying off to? Holy God. Oh, geez. Hey, wait, can I get a cigar? Oh, hey, that laser bolt lit my cigar. That's pretty fucking cool. All right, fine. I'll come over here. So as you hear shenanigans like that, gotta love a fleecing scheme, sir. Rawlings, you arrive at Minnie and Shelly. What?
Which one of them's closer to me?
Minnie is closer, but Shelly is like half prone, like off axis, because Minnie just they're equally close, but Minnie just kind of like pulled Shelly into a weird position here.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm going for it.
All right.
Oh, God.
So you rush for Shelly. Go ahead and make your unarmed combat attack. Shelly, do you
Woohoo!
Okay, here he goes.
That's a 19 on the first roll.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Natural 20.
All right, so Rawlings, first of all, with that nat 20, you recover a hit point, which is great. Second, Minnie, you've pulled Shelly, and then you feel somebody else pulling her, and before you can do anything, you see Rawlings there, feral, opening his jaws. Shelly, go ahead. Shelly, you can do a dodge, but you do have to hit a 20 in order to manage to dodge this.
All right. Here we go. This is it. 18.
You dodge so good, but Rawlings is just too fast. You move a little, and he's like, and he bites. Okay. Minnie, Rawlings is currently feeding on Shelly. Rawlings, roll a d6.
3.
Shelly, you lose 3 hit points. Rawlings, you gain 3. I know there's incidental piercing damage, but we're just going to keep it simple here right there. So, Shelly, you're being drained. Minnie, what do you do? This old man is trying to drink your girlfriend, your
Can
future
I-
roommate.
I had a little gun. Okay,
You have a gun. You absolutely have a gun.
and he's like very close, right?
Yes, Shelly's in your arms. He's drinking her from your arms.
Can I put it to his head and pull the trigger?
Absolutely, you can. And Oksana, go ahead and do a weapons combat
You
roll.
mean Minnie?
Minnie, I do mean Minnie. I'm sorry. I keep looking at the first name. Apologies. Go ahead, Minnie. Do a weapons combat roll. And
Okay, that's a 14,
okay.
and I don't know where that is. Oh, I'm average.
Average? Yeah, you're average. Do you 14 is honestly 14 is probably going to be good enough here. Rawlings, I'm actually not going to give you the opportunity to dodge this because you are too busy drinking. So I would say, Rawlings, that you are drinking Shelly, and then this gunshot hits you. It will not do much damage to you. It will do sort of it will kind of just knock you back, but it is going to knock you away. So it's gonna break the bite.
Okay.
So as you get knocked back, give me do we have that? Give me an endurance roll actually for Mr. Rawlings.
That is okay. I don't get any extra fastness for that because of being a vampire yet.
No, you're impressive.
Thirsty.
You're now impressive.
19.
19. Yeah, so basically, I'm even gonna say like despite it being a full gunshot wound, because you were like in the process of drying up blood, it's more kind of concussive. Actually, you know what? Do a dodge as well. Throw a dodge.
I want him to fail and succeed. This is the most difficult situation I've ever been
8
in.
on the dodge.
8 on the dodge. Okay, yeah, so you don't dodge it all, so you take the thing, but I'll say, given your thing, go ahead and we'll just basically have you lose 3 hit points. So like you've got the ravenousness, but there's a silver lining for you, Rawlings, which we'll get to in a moment. So Rawlings, as you like bite, you get knocked absolutely back by this gunshot. Minnie, you're holding Shelly. You shot him. Are you trying to move as well?
Yes, just
Okay, go ahead and do a move roll, but unless you spend wait, are you adept at move?
I am
You're ace at move. Okay,
ace
cool.
and
Then-
impressed.
Okay, go ahead and make your move roll. In that case,
That's a 4, but
well,
can
it's
I
re-roll for free for ace.
Perfect. 11.
Okay, so with an 11, so you basically begin to move with Shelly away. Shelly, it's your turn. You're bleeding very badly. Give me an endurance roll.
10.
That's bare minimum to kind of be on your feet. So Shelly, you can also give me a move roll then. Movement.
3.
No.
Do you want to spend one of your 2 remaining power to try to run faster?
Why not?
Come on.
What's 1 power?
What else is stopping us?
Could be everything.
That's a nat 20, Daddy.
You regain 1 power.
Oh, I love that.
It's a good feeling.
Oh,
And
I don't wanna-
you do manage to, so basically like Minnie's like pulling you as you like feel the thing and you look back and you see Rawlings, you basically see Rawlings like scraping a bullet off of his head and then like, turning to kind of keep running after you. You pull Minnie and you run.
But you saved me. You saved me.
Yeah.
Just keep.
I mean, I guess you taste better than me after all, but I could have told him that. Sure.
I love you so much. I love you so much.
Wait, what did she say?
I love you so much. I love you so much.
I love you too.
All right. So, as you guys
He does not
run-
stop to kiss or anything.
Yeah, no. Oh, actually, yeah, you guys would have stopped together. Yeah, let's
No.
make keep control, see if you guys start making out in the middle. Okay.
No.
Also, hey, can both of you roll a dodge for me real quick?
Oh shit.
Safe only to get hit by a laser.
15.
15. Minnie,
Got a 2, but
Ah.
adept.
you're adept at dodge, so you get to one reroll for free.
God. Oh my god, a 7.
Do you want to spend power to reroll, or you want to take what you get?
How much power?
It's 1 power to reroll.
I will do that.
Okay.
Woo! 16.
16. Okay. You guys managed to duck as some things are going. Minnie, you had like an 11. Shelly got a 20 on that run, so you guys are sort of running quickly. But Rawlings, one cool thing that happens for you, because you didn't get all that much, but you have now you've drunk from a humanoid, so some regen's gonna kick in for you. So at the start of your turn, you are going to regain 3 power.
Love that.
As you're just like,
I've
you know you need more, and like you are still ravenously hungry, but actually, tell you what. Give me a self-control roll, Mr. Rawlings, under your mental talents.
Under my mental talents.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm great. Okay, all right. I was like, what the fuck is that?
You're impressive.
That's a 4.
Okay. Do you want to spend a power to re-roll that, or you want to stick with that?
You
You don't have to. This is it. There's no. You're good either way. Basically, Rawlings, this is to see if you're still like gotta keep drinking blood, or if you can be like, maybe this isn't the best time to be drinking blood since there's a conflict going on. With a 6,
yeah, I mean,
you want to keep
either
drinking.
way, either way, there's no one around whose blood I can drink.
That's true.
So like either way, I'm in because the way I see it, either he's clear-headed, like I have to get away from the laser fight, or he's like behaving on animal instinct and he's just like danger, food.
So
go.
With a 6, you're still thinking of food.
Yeah. So I'm out.
So you're chasing them. So go ahead and roll a movement, Mr. Rawlings.
Well, that's a 1, so I can re-roll that, right?
Well, you can re-roll it, or without spending power. Well, it costs you 2 power to re-roll it because it's a 1.
Right.
But if you don't spend power, it counts as a 10 because you're dependable.
Oh, right, yeah.
Just treat it as a 10.
Yes, I'll give you a 10, yeah.
Great. Okay, so you
I forgot
sort
we
of,
changed that, yeah.
Yeah, you look up and you're like, ooh, I'm hungry, but you see them running and you're like, okay. So you begin moving after them. You're still probably a little dazed from the headshot, and like the sensation of regenerating is throwing you off. Cool, tight. Rawlings, give me a dodge roll.
Which one? Come on, baby. Give me long enough. I'm gonna spend a power to reroll that. That's a 6.
Okay.
That's a 1, so I have to spend 2 to reroll that.
2 to reroll that. So you're already spending 3 on this.
That's a 10.
Okay.
Probably need more than that, don't I?
I'm gonna tell you that you do.
Okay. I'll spend a power. Another 10, I'll spend a power. I've got 2 left.
No.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He had a chance had he
2.
missed.
One more.
God.
Spending 1 more power to leave us up with 1. Okay. Get a 20, baby. Come on, you can do it.
Hey.
I'm actually gonna I'm gonna tell you what you need. You need a 17.
Okay.
gonna roll a 13.
I rolled a 13.
Alright, so roll your D13.
Beautiful.
11.
Okay. Oh, this is sad because lasers are radiant damage, Rawlings.
Yeah. I mean, I can't re-roll that, can I?
You can re-roll 1 more time.
I probably should, huh?
That will get rid of our 13, but yeah, you
Oh.
can re-roll. Well, no,
I mean,
unless
yeah.
you roll under it, then the 13 will stay.
That's true, yeah.
Re-roll it 1 more time. Why not?
Another 13.
That doesn't make it go up again, but that does
Wow.
count as a 13.
Dan, this is your karma.
Wow.
I'll take-
Oh, poor Mr.
The
Rawlings.
13's got him in the end, folks.
He really did.
13's got him in the end.
Can't think of a more perfect fucking roll.
So poor Rawlings.
So fitting.
So basically, Rawlings
Oh,
has become.
fitting.
Oh no, Dan, I'm so sorry.
Live by the 13th. die
Rawlings
by
has
the 13th.
become a vampire. Rawlings has
Wait.
had what he wants this whole time. Vampire thing. And then a bolt of light shoots straight through the heart. Rawlings, you feel the impact of it. Your mind clarifies. You see those. It was so nice to feed through drinking it feel right.
Yeah.
What does Rawlings say as he sort of like loses consciousness in this moment?
He doesn't say anything.
Okay. So, Zeke, Johnny, Oksana, Minnie, and Shelly have all gotten away to one degree or another. Rawlings, Ranchhauser, Lulu have both perished. Rawlings has sort of perished, but being a vampire, there's more. That radiance pretty rough, but
Yeah.
this may not be the last we've seen of Rawlings, but it's not great for Rawlings. So as Rawlings falls on the field, and these sort of like these robots kind of are sort of going here. Zeke, Johnny, maybe as you guys turn back before ducking in somewhere, Oksana as a bat, maybe you turn back and you hear this more than see it. Minnie and Shelly, as you're limping wherever you're going, you look back and see as a massive plasma beam comes down from one of the ships in the sky into Holdfast Hall. As Dracula's sort of erstwhile stronghold is being destroyed. You don't know where there were several people over there, you're not sure what's happened to any of them. But we're going to go now to a space under a mountain. Zane. Would you please roll 1d13? There's only one chance for this.
Oh my god. The 6.
A 6 is actually not the end of things. On the rocky detritus of Long Ibis Mons, rocks begin to give way as a hand, just like Rawlings did earlier, plunges itself up, sending rocks screaming and skittering down as the rain is falling on it. Dracula, looking cape torn up, looking like emaciated and old, pulls himself out of the wreckage. He is not in good shape. As he kind of stands there, kind of looking up at the sky. The mocking purple mist says, "I curse this mist. I curse it forever. You think you have bested me? Is this He pulls a massive piece of the jagged rock out of his ribs, cutting off his sort of mocking, taunting, drops it down, a bloodless wound, nothing but dust on the rocky spike. Holding himself together, he attempts to maybe fly or change, and he can't even at this moment, so instead, this wizened old man starts stalking his way down the mountain. And that is where we will end chapter 167 of Blood from a Stone, A Tale of Love and Dread in RPG. My apologies to those of you who escaped early and had to just witness so many fights.
Oh, it was okay.
That's fine. I got a show.
I had some schadenfreude. I'm good.
Wow. That's
Ooh.
great.
That was intense. I thought Oksana was gone for sure. Thank you so much, Lulu. Also, sorry.
Oof.
Compared it in one session is good.
Oh,
It's so
God.
interesting that had you not rolled it to rocket base, it wouldn't have been lasers messing with it, you know? That would have been so
Yeah.
dangerous to those vampires. Well,
Yikes.
that is where we end, my friends. Shelly is at death's door. Oksana is not great either.
Next door to death.
Next door to death. Minnie. Oh, also Oksana, because you were down. Oh no, it says humanoid blood specifically. Your you might have a little regen, but it's not going to work how it should because you were downed, and then all you got was from Lulu, which is a different creature type. It will, yeah.
We'll figure it out.
How's Minnie doing health-wise or power-wise?
6. Not bad. Not great, not bad.
There we go.
Right,
All
right in the middle.
So Zeke, Johnny, Shelly, and Minnie, they're all sort of up and about. Mr. Rawlings is not up and about. Mr. Rawlings got shot through the heart.
and you're to blame.
You're to blame. Ah,
To
damn.
blame. Well, actually, some random robots to blame. But really, it's Rawlings to blame because he was like, had he been like going off, you know, like hiding or whatever, he might not have just been like moving with a 10 after them. Oh, that was sad.
Phillips loves doing. Oh man, it's so sad. He should have done this. When it's like, oh, what you want me to just like not play the character, given the circumstances?
No.
You
You didn't do anything wrong. You did the. It was a roll. The roll said.
No, but I don't. I'm saying like, yeah. Oh, you should have done this. Yeah.
No. It's a. There's no should have in this case. He was doing exactly what he would. It's just sad. So, my friends, we have 2 more of these. We have some other games on other nights as well. Join us on Sunday for the premiere episode of Monster the Ravaging. If this hasn't been enough horror for you, and you're more in the mood for some gothic punk, Vampire the Masquerade inspired, you know, kind of World of Darkness-esque game, then join us on Sunday night for a gothic punk 1990s set, like to see like the elite monsters who control society with wearing human faces as a guise, and the horrible things they do to keep their power, because it's edgy and cool. Join us. It's gonna be really fun and kind of stupid. I'm very excited. Happy Halloween. On Monday, join us for the Dreamlands. It's looking like people are for the most part picking Sherlock's pick, so we will probably be going to CC7722 once again. And then on Wednesday, join us for the Deck of Long Lost Things, where Dan's character in that game made a very made a big decision for the party, leveled everyone up to 2 because they have found their first card from the Deck of Long Lost Things, the Pitchfork, a card of tremendous fiendish power. Join us for that. And then, 1 week from tonight, the penultimate chapter of Blood from a Stone, also the beginning of the Week of Blood. Next week's a Week of Blood. So, that's going to be interesting. So thank you all for being here. We have our, you can go to our Discord to interact with us, our YouTube to watch old episodes, our wiki to see how all these games intersect. Do we have people to thank in chat tonight?
We do. We started the evening with, it was my 38th month subscribing, and then Lauren Shuby has been subscribed for 8 months. Thank you for being here for 8 months with us, Lauren. If you 1 month, and you could actually birth a long lost lore of your own. And then that started a hype train, and then we had some cheering from the Rose Explodes, from Lauren Shuby cheering 100 bits, some players cheering 100 bits here and there, and then Galanorian Saber, so kind, gifted a 1 month tier 1 sub, and that hit our level 1 hype train. And then Lauren Shuby was like, you know what, I'm going to throw in 100 more bits.
Thank you
and
so
then,
much.
Our very own Steinbergler cheered some bits as well, and that completed a hype train level 2 this evening. What a night! What a game!
What a game!
What a crew!
Deaths.
What a crew!
Yeah.
Sorry to the dead, but also that's what this game is. Well, thank you guys. Anybody want to plug anything else? Say anything else? Make any complaints?
I have a lot of grievances about how many 13s were rolled tonight by all of us.
Guys, there were a
myself
lot of
included.
13s tonight. We had
There were a lot of 13s. The game knows it's coming to an
6.
end.
We had 6
I know.
13s tonight. Thank you, Dan.
Wait, I thought there was
Game knows.
more. I thought
It felt like more.
We started it. There were a couple of 13s that didn't count because they were like re-rolled or other. Like Dan rolled
I
2
thought the last
13s.
one.
Dan
7.
rolled 2 13s in a row, but only one of them would count on that because it was all for the same roll.
Yeah, and I did get 2 dirty 13s.
That's true. Lauren had a lot of 13s that were, not from on the die.
I don't like it.
I know, it's bad news. Guys, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. Appreciate you all being here. Until next time. I'm gonna have to stop saying this soon as that. Until next time, have a dreadful night.
bags are packed, you're at the door. A taxi's on its way. There's nothing left to say. I'll give you back the ring. Don't look at me like that. You had to know it ends like this. Couldn't you feel it in my kiss? I'm not happily ever after anything. But don't give up, not for 1 hour. The game's not over, you'll be fine. You'll find a way to up your power. What you're looking for is in another castle down the line.